The Endless Tale. In olden times there lived a king who ruled o'er land and sea. His daughter Rose was sweet as spring, more fair than fair could be. And princes came from far and wide who loved his daughter well. Each wanted her for his own bride, and came the king to tell. The king said, "I shall make one test to choose the prince she weds. It shall be he whose tale is best. All others lose their heads." The king went on, "It shall depend upon a special tale. I want a story without end." The princes all grew pale. At last one fine young suitor stood, and he began to speak. His tale was long and very good. It lasted for a week. Then he grew tired, his voice got hoarse. Alas, he lost the thread. The king declared, "No good. Of course you must now lose your head." The second suitor spoke at length. His tale was fine and true. But after 2 weeks he lost strength. He was beheaded too. 100 stories were begun, but all to no avail. They each came to an end. No one could tell an endless tale. One day a poor but handsome man came to the palace gate. To win the princess was his plan, although the risk was great. The king declared, "You know the task if you desire a wife. An endless tale is all I ask, or you must lose your life." The poor man cleared his throat and said, "A farmer built a barn. Sky high and acres wide it spread. He filled it up with corn. The farmer left just at the top a tiny hole, so small that through it there could only hop one locust. That was all." The poor man's tale went on this way. A locust found the hole and hopped into the barn one day. A grain of corn it stole. This locust spread the word about. Another locust came. It found the hole without a doubt and took another grain. Another locust hopped along and took another grain. Then yet another locust strong took yet another grain. The poor man said, "O mighty king!" Another locust came. He hopped into the barn to bring out just another grain. And as this locust hurried past, another locust came. Remember that the barn was vast. He took another grain. The poor man said, "O king most wise!" Another locust came. The king sighed, "It is no surprise. He took another grain." "That's right," the poor man said. And next his friend, a locust, came. The king cried, "Stop! I am perplexed. These locusts tire my brain." "My story's hardly started," said the poor man in disdain. "I will not stop to lose my head." Another locust came. "You shall not die," the king declared. "This endless tale has won. If from your locusts I am spared, take Rose and be my son."